I absolutely did, because on Friday night, I was lying in bed scrolling flights and I thought, I need a last minute weekend trip and honestly, a business expense. I found a flight from Las Vegas to Salt Lake City for Saturday morning for just $30 round trip using Frontier's Go Wild Pass. The goal was simple: explore as much of Salt Lake City as possible in 6 hours before my return flight back. At 6:42 a.m. on Saturday morning, I got in my car and started the drive to the Las Vegas airport. It took about an hour and 40 minutes and the drive was chill until a cop ended up playing tag with me, so I couldn't even speed, bruh. I got to the airport at 7:23 local time and TSA somehow only took 2 minutes. I boarded right at the final boarding call, passed out on the plane. Before I knew it, we were landing. The trip had officially started. I had about 6 hours to be back at the airport, which means I had no time to waste. I tried taking the tram at first, but after stopping every 2 minutes for way too long, I realized this was just not gonna work. So I got off and called an Uber. I was trying to get to Temple Square. That is not where I ended up. Instead, I grabbed a Lime scooter. I stopped at Ava's Bakery and got a cookie, croissant, and a chai to go. Let's just say it hit. After that, I walked until I found the main Mormon church at Temple Square. I sat down for a bit to recharge, pulled up my map, and planned the rest of the day. I kept hearing about the Ensign Peak hike, so I called another Uber and headed that way. I got to the hike and it seemed easy at first, but you know your boy, and I got lost on the bike trail instead of the hiking trail. Eventually, I found the right path, and by the time I reached the top, I was sweating way more than I expected. I took in the view, sat for a bit, and headed back down. By then, I had about 90 minutes left, so I went straight to Red Iguana. I got an enchilada and some beans and rice, and yes, I know that's a classic wannabe Mexican combo, but it tasted so good to have some junk food in my system. I finished dinner, and I still had a little less than an hour left, but I couldn't think of anything I could do in that time, so I just decided to get an Uber back to the airport. Even though I only had 6 hours, I felt like I really got a good feel for Salt Lake City. I walked it, scootered it, ate local food, did the most famous hike, and checked out some cool buildings. I call that a success. I had a chill flight back, a smooth drive home, and I made it back right in time for bed at around 9 p.m. Exactly 14 hours and 22 minutes after this whole adventure started. And the total cost for the entire trip was